Hello friends, welcome to our student support program for grade 10 and 11 on additional mathematics. In today's session, we are going to look at quadratic equations, but more precisely, we are going to see how to solve quadratic equations. So let's start. So today we are going to see how to solve quadratic equations using the two methods, that is factorization and the use of quadratic formula. Now, let's try to solve the following quadratic equations. So the first one will be x squared minus 25 equal to 0. 3a squared minus 48 equal to 0. 25x squared minus 81 equal to 0. X squared minus 6x minus 16 equal to 0. And the last one is 2x squared minus x minus 15 equal to 0. How are we going to do it? Right, so let's see the first one. X squared minus 25 equal to 0. Remember, you did that in earlier grades. So we use factorization, that is x plus 5, x minus 5 equal to 0. And then how do we proceed? Well, it's either x plus 5 equal to 0 or x minus 5 equal to 0. And when we solve, so that's x equal to 0 minus 5 or x equal to 0 plus 5. That is x equal to minus 5 or x equal to 5. Let's take the second one. 3a squared minus 48 equal to 0. So the first step here, we see that 48 it can be divided by 3. So that will be 3 bracket a squared minus 16 equal to 0. Now, how do we proceed? Well, we factorize again. So that's 3 into a minus 4, a plus 4 equal to 0. And then how do we solve? Well, either or. So either a minus 4 equal to 0 or a plus 4 equal to 0. Now, you may ask yourself, but what happened to the 3? Well, 0 divided by 3 is always 0. So a will be equal to 0 plus 4 or a equal to 0 minus 4. So that's a equal to 4 or a equal to minus 4. About C, 25x squared minus 81 equal to 0. Again, we factorize. So factorization will give 5x minus 9 and 5x plus 9 equal to 0. How do we proceed? Well, either or. So that will be either 5x minus 9 equal to 0 or 5x plus 9 equal to 0. So 5x will be 0 plus 9 or 5x will be 0 minus 9. So 5x equal to 9 or 5x equal to minus 9. Remember, when you are asked to solve, that is, you need to find the value of x. So x will be 9 over 5, that is 1 and 4/5. Or x will be minus 9 over 5, that is minus 1 and 4/5. About D, x squared minus 6x minus 16 equal to 0. Right. Now, how are we going to solve that? Well, here we are going to use the product and sum. That is, the product will be minus 16 and the sum is minus 6. Right, so we are going to find two numbers. When we multiply them, we are going to get minus 16, and when we add them, that will give us minus 6. How do we proceed? Well, we are going to look at the factors of minus 16. That is, minus 1, 16, 1 minus 16, minus 2, 8, 2 minus 8, and 4 minus 4. Right, we see that these two numbers, when we multiply them, we get minus 16. But where are we going to get minus 6 when we add the two numbers? So that will be 2 minus 8. Therefore, x plus 2, x minus 8 equal to 0. And then how do we do? Well, you proceed as usual. That is x plus 2 equal to 0 or x minus 8 equal to 0. X will be equal to minus 2 or x equal to 8. Part E. 2x squared minus x minus 15 equal to 0. So how are we going to do it? Well, product and sum, but this time you need to be careful because the coefficient of x squared is not equal to 1. It is equal to 2. So the product will be 2 times minus 15, which is minus 30, and the sum will be negative 1. Now we are going to look at the factors of minus 30. That is minus 130, 1 minus 30, minus 215, 2 minus 15, minus 310, 3 minus 10, minus 5, 6, and 5, negative 6. What's next? Well, we are going to look at the two numbers. When we add them, we are going to have a sum of negative 1. So this is 5 and negative 6. Right. So we are going to rewrite the minus x here with 5x minus 6x. So that will be 2x squared plus 5x minus bracket 6x plus 15. Right, and then what do we do? Well, you're going to factorize. So that's x into 2x plus 5 minus 3 into 2x plus 5. What can we notice? 2x plus 5 is common. So that will be x minus 3 multiplied by 2x plus 5 equal to 0. And then what do we do? Same, either or, that is either x equal to 3 or x equal to minus 5 over 2. Now we move to solving the quadratic equations using formula. Remember, the quadratic formula is given by x equal to minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Let's see how to tackle question using quadratic formula. Now, suppose that you are asked to solve the following equations, giving your answer correct to 2dp. When you see 2dp, it is an indication that you need to use the quadratic formula. So, part A, x squared plus 2x minus 5 equal to 0. Part B, x squared plus 6x plus 7 equal to 0. And part C, 2x squared minus 4x minus 7 equal to 0. Let's start. Now, the first one, x squared plus 2x minus 5 equal to 0. Remember, the quadratic formula is minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So let's look at the coefficient. So here, a, which is the coefficient of x squared equal to 1, b, coefficient of x equal to 2, and c is the constant term, that is negative 5. So what do we need to do now? Well, we just need to replace in the quadratic formula, that is minus 2 plus or minus b squared, that's 2 to the square, minus 4 times 1 times negative 5. Just be careful here. And you divide by 2a, that is 2 times 1. So that will be minus 2 plus or minus square root 4 plus 20 divided by 2. That is x equal to minus 2 plus square root of 24 divided by 2, or minus 2 minus square root of 24 divided by 2. That will give you x equal to 1.45 or negative 3.45. The second part, x squared plus 6x plus 7 equal to 0. Right, so coefficient of x squared is 1, that is a equal to 1, B will be equal to 6 and C equal to 7. Next step, well, we just need to replace. So that will be x equal to minus 6 plus or minus 6 to the square minus 4 times 1 times 7. And the whole is divided by 2 times 1. So that will give you x equal to minus 6 plus or minus square root 36 minus 28 divided by 2. That is, x will be equal to minus 6 plus square root of 8 divided by 2, or minus 6 minus square root of 8 divided by 2. And the answer will be negative 1.59 or negative 4.41. Part C. 2x squared minus 4x minus 7 equal to 0. In this case, A will be equal to 2, B negative 4, and C negative 7. Well, we just need to replace, but please be careful. Negative 4, that will give you 4. Right? Minus 4 to the square, that's 16. And negative 4 times 2 times negative 7, that will be plus 56. And you divide by 4. Simplify, you will get 4 plus square root 72 divided by 4, or 4 minus square root of 72 divided by 4, which will give you x equal to 3.12 or negative 1.12. Now, a few exercises for you to practice. So today, friend, we have seen together how to solve quadratic equations for real roots using two methods, that is, the factorization and the use of quadratic formula. We have worked a few examples for you, so now please go through the exercises again, ask for help if need be. Until we meet again, it's goodbye for now.